I had, get this out a little bit. I had a friend that is interested in koi fish, asked me to do a video on medicated koi food. So I'm going to give you what I do for medicated koi food. So if you would watch the video, I'd sure appreciate it. And I guess here we go. Okay, so we're back. This is basically what I use. I use my regular koi food or whatever you're using, whether it be small, medium, or large pellets, or doesn't really matter. And I mix up a pound. This recipe that I'm going to show you, I mix up a pound of food. That'll last me for my quarantine tank. That's too much if I'm just quarantining. But in this particular instance, I'm going to have a little bit of bacteria problem, internal. So I'm going to feed them this, and only feed them this medicated food once, maybe twice a day, but once a day is plenty. Make sure that everybody gets some, and for probably 7 days. 7 to 10 days is a good time for antibiotics. From left to right, let me see if I can get my finger here. From left to right, that's oxytetracycline. You can buy it off of Lazada here in Thailand. MixFit is a vitamin type supplement from a local guy that I get all my my injectables and stuff for the koi from. This bottom is garlic powder, and this is just a multivitamin for fish that I found. And what we're going to do is in about a half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. I kind of eyeball it. I'll show you how I do it. I put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 20 grams of that MixFit, which is this one here, and 5 grams of the multivitamin right there, and then 10 to 12 grams of the tetracycline. And you can pick and try different medications, see what works good for you, and you can just scale back this deal for a 1/4 pound or whatever. Once you get done with it, once we go through this process that I'll show you, it's actually better to do it a little bit differently than I'm doing it, but I will tell you that when we get to that point. You can you can keep it in the refrigerator 7 to 10 days, freeze it even longer. So we'll go over that towards the end of the video also. Alrighty, let me get the rest of the stuff that we're going to need for this out, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I hope the sound is okay. I know I've got some things humming here in the man cave, but there's what our products we're going to use. Get yourself a decent scale. These work quite well. Very reasonable on Lazada. Almost free. Almost free. I've got 2 or 3 of them. I got backups just in case. And wear gloves and a mask if you have it. This is about how much water. I might put a little bit more in there. I don't quite know yet. Let's see if I can get you a little bit closer. That'll work. And let's get the... You don't want to be inhaling the antibiotics. Okay. So be very careful. The rest of the stuff, garlic powder, the vitamins, probably not as, you don't need it as much, but I would definitely get that. I'm going to bring it over here in front of me, and we're going to get 12 grams of the antibiotic. I'm sorry, 10 grams. Okay. We've got that. We'll leave this over here. And like I said, if you guys need, maybe I'll try to put it in the comments or where you can get this, but I got it right off of Lasada. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to get you a little bit closer even. Because I'm not going to, this is just a bottle, like I said, that I cut off. There's the 10 grams for our 1 pound of food. And I'm going to put it in this water. Like I said, wear a mask. Don't be inhaling this stuff. Not, you don't want to get immune to a good antibiotic. Just stir it. Make sure it's well incorporated. Well incorporated. Okay. Now we're going to do the mix fit. And this stuff you don't really have to do. I do it just to give the fish a little bit of vitamins and just some stuff that they could need. And I'm going to put in 20 grams of this, which is basically about 3 or 4 heaping teaspoons, or this little spoon, probably less than a teaspoon. So we'll put that in there, and that comes in a bag. I use these coffee, these containers that I use that I'll also show you. We're going to put this over here. Put the food in when I get done with it. I will put it in the put it in a couple of those and keep it in the refrigerator like that. I save those little, what are they, anti-moisture little packets that come in different crap, medication, food, all sorts of stuff. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll show you. I think 2 of the containers that I have on the ground have the pouches in it. It's the stuff I had the food whenever it was the last time that I did this. All right, then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. You can just guess on this. Is just for flavor. The fish seem to be attracted to it and really like it, of garlic powder. And then I'm going to, and then that's it, right? Let's see, 1, 2. No, I didn't measure out the 5 grams of the good mix again. Got that on Lasada. And again, it's just another vitamin per se. And 10 grams of that. And that's it. And mix that up. See what kind of consistency. I think I have plenty of water. And then I will go in and get my pound of food. And then come back out and show you what is next in making medicated koi food, or medicated fish food, or medicated frog food, or whatever you're trying to treat in your pond out here in Thailand, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you mix it up good. We'll mix it again. All right, so I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to go ahead and put all my ingredients away, pull this back a little bit, and when we come back, show you the next step. Alrighty, see you in a second. All right, we're back. Let's see. I guess that's okay. All right, so this is the containers they're going to go into after. It should fit in there. This is a pound of food, 2 of these. 1. That's 2. So, when I was saying before that I do it a little bit differently, is you can mix it like this. What I do is take this. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this, and now you just use the bottled water. Okay. And again, make sure it's mixed well. It's going to get quite wet, which is okay because we're going to dry it out. And then go ahead, let's see if I can, go ahead and pour it over the fish food. And I'm going to put a little bit more water in here just to get the rest of this concoction here, maybe an ounce or so. Put my hand over the top, mix it up good, and pour this in there. And it may seem like a lot of water, but and it is actually, but it works all right. We're gonna get wet, but there's a lot of dry still in here. And actually, I can do this with my hand. So just get it all out. Get the dry in there. And like I said, this is like really wet. But this is about normal when I do it. And I always think, oh, I have too much. But what you can do when it gets to this, as long as it doesn't become, mush, I think you're fine. But what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to tell you to do, and I might do it this time if I could. I don't think I have any newspaper. But because I'm pretty much out here all day, and I can go ahead and mix this, stir it every 15-20 minutes. Otherwise, the best way to do it is get yourself a couple of big sheets of newspaper, 2 or 3 pages deep or whatever, thick, and put it on there. Let it lay it out, put the fan blowing over it, and you could probably get it dry in about an hour. This one takes like 2 or 3 hours by the time I get done, but by the time I sit on the internet and surf the internet and look at some YouTube videos and stuff like that, it's ready to go. And then once this is semi dry, I'll bring you back. This is the little package that I was talking about. They come in different foods and stuff like that. I put 2 of these when I put it in, the refrigerator, and like I said, it'll go 7-10 days. The only thing you don't want to do is put it in when it's still moist. It needs to be dry, and in an airtight container, and you'll be fine. Alrighty, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, so it's only been about maybe 20 minutes. I just want to kind of give you guys a look at it. I'm getting in the shadows. So you can see, it's pretty much soaked up everything, and it's drying. But like I said, if you had it laid out on a piece of newspaper, is the way that I've always done it in the past. It's just like I said, I pretty much don't have a life. Just kidding. But I spend a lot of time out here, so I make sure it gets mixed up and dried good. But if I could, plus it's not like in the States when I used to mix it up, because back then, I had newspapers delivered. So, but I might try to get it. If you can get it, I'm sure you can find it. It's probably a lot easier, and like I said, within maybe an hour or so, it should be dry, and then I'm going to put it in these. You can't really, these are 2 over here of the coffee deals, and it'll go in my little refrigerator, which is right there. So, yeah, so it should, it's coming right along. So I'll wait until it's dry and then show you it in the containers. I'll feed some out there, and they wolf it down. They eat it. Some of the recipes in the past that I've seen have like red food dye and stuff like that, give it a vibrant color. My fish don't care. They just whoop it down. Alrighty, so I'll be back in, well, it'll be a second to you. It'll be 2-3 hours for me. Alrighty. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I think I'm real close. No reason to drag this out. Let me see any longer. As you can see, hopefully, it's got another 20 minutes or so to go. It's been about 2.5 hours. But you can see the difference, the way it has done it. Just make sure that it is 100% dry. See if I can get it in focus. Anyway, you can see it. Just make sure it's 100% dry. Find yourself some containers and put it in there and put it in your refrigerator. If it's going to be, I don't think, you can freeze it for a while, but I wouldn't suggest it. I would just say keep it in the refrigerator. And like I said, if it's, you don't want mold, okay? That's what you don't want. But just keep your eye on it, look for it. If you get it good and dry and when you put it in the refrigerator, I never had any problems 7 to 10 days. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I shall catch you on the next one.